Sleepy Hollow. This movie came out on 4K. Yeah, I'm late to reviewing this because now I only review one new 4K a week instead of two, which I actually think works better, and I hope I can continue if my review schedule stays the same for a while. I really enjoyed this movie when I first saw it, and I've only grown to enjoy this movie more. I loved Tim Burton at the time. I've seen almost all of his films. I think there's like one or two like Big Eyes I haven't seen. But Burton's an interesting character. A lot of his films are very good, and a lot of them aren't. And I think he's very overhyped as a director. But there's also some hidden gems in his filmography that people don't discuss enough, like Big Fish and this movie. This is probably in the top five conversation of his movies. I mean, I don't know, it'd be like Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, this one, and Frankenweenie. Probably those five. Is that five? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Um, this is an incredibly well-directed movie, and this is one of a very interesting style for him because most of his movies have horror elements, but they're hinged with the layer of dark comedy, sadness, or something to it. It's not like a straight horror movie. This is a straight horror movie. It's got this beautiful Victorian era setting, right? Because that's obviously when the story was, created in Britain. And it's got a really great atmosphere and tone to it and vibe to it that just really works. The costume design is great. The characters are great. The performances are all really strong. This is easily one of Johnny Depp's top 10 best performances. It's got so much great tone and pacing to it. It's got a great score to it. It just really works together. This is actually a very tense horror movie. I actually think it is probably the best American adaptation of Sleepy Hollow we've ever seen. I really like the Disney one, but let's face it, it's not a very good adaptation in terms of being straight to its source material, like most of the Disney adaptations like that, but it's still fine. It works. I really enjoy it. And it does have really good horror elements in it, but this is a really strong adaptation. The 4K looked as clean as ever. This movie, watching it in 4K, I had a hard time telling that this film was made like in the 90s and not now, currently, because it's just that well shot and well put together. It's a really good looking movie, just straight gorgeous. And it's got a beautiful slipcover. It's got a audio commentary with director Tim Burton, and behind Sleepy Hollow, it's got a few bonus features. Yeah, and the Blu-ray looks shit, honestly, in comparison to this. It's a very old Blu-ray, but they really upgrade this film. Best way to own this film is this 4K or the 4K Steelbook, which I chose the slipcover. I thought it looked better, but let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.